Welcome back to
I'm
the.
gonna ride. I'm
Ugh,
riding free.
Some over
no,
that.
I'm
no,
riding a
please.
horse.
Jova, we're here to have fun. Could you not?
But guys, it's got season 3. That totally means the show is successful, right?
Anyway, welcome back to The Last of Us.
Remastered, yeah.
And
All right, so we found the university.
And if Jova keeps up that stick, he will definitely be The Last of
So,
Us.
Jova, behold, a completely empty and abandoned American university.
Huh.
What do you think?
Are we in Jersey?
Apologies to New Jersey people everywhere.
I mean, to be fair, even Steven Universe takes pot shots at New Jersey.
Well, if there's one thing you Americans love to do, from what I see in your media, is take pot shots at New Jersey, San Francisco, and Canada. So.
Oh, what do you think of the San Francisco ones?
And England.
Well, England kind of deserves it from time to time.
But Jova, that was hundreds of years ago. Get over it.
Anyway,
it just goes to show that those taxes were dumb.
You know what?
Fix your internet issues first, then you can complain about us.
So yeah, empty university is best university, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one here, and hey, it's got lovely greenage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Can you imagine like an advert of this being played out? Hello and welcome to Green University. Come and
this
enjoy
one.
our
What the
luxurious
hell?
surroundings.
Hold on.
Yeah, Allie gave a horse a name, Callus.
Wait, hold on, guys.
What?
Are we sure that this universe is truly empty? How do we know there's not zombie school being held in session?
Surprisingly, not yet. It's still going to be a bit before zombies attack us.
Okay, now it's gonna go. Welcome to Zombie School. You at the back. How do you spell zombie?
We found ourselves a flamethrower.
Oh, well, of course that's a thing you find just lying around on college campus.
Well, maybe it has something to do with what's that class where you do
realism, Joe.
No,
well, okay.
Like I was trying
To be fair, Pedro does have a point. There are classes such as metallurgy, or tech modding, or heck, even sometimes a circuit breaker.
Where was this flamethrower class at my university?
Well, to be fair,
it depends. It depends.
It looks like they're in a garage of sorts, so maybe there was a tech crew doing something here and there.
Not just
that. In the UK, we ban flamethrowers.
Not just that, but it also depends on the university and the country you live in, because the teaching system is incredibly different from country to country. So.
Because as we all know, people can get medical PhDs at the age of 8 in England.
Again, of all the things in Ace Attorney that's outlandish and out there, that's the thing people threw up their arms and gave up the series about.
Apparently you British really don't like the inkling that your education system is that advanced.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because maybe it's not.
I'll just say this.
But it's weird though. I've never seen a country that hates to be praised.
I know. I'll just say this. I'll just say this. It's a compliment. Take it, you damn Brits.
No. You see, we like to complain. We don't need your sodding compliments.
I mean, have you seen fans of the England football team online?
Yes. No,
I complain even if we win.
I watch the Premier. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Jova, that's the sad part, is that
I'm referring to the national team, Pedro.
Oh, okay then. Well, even then, like.
So why the complaints? I mean, is it because they did it dishonorably or something?
There's a lot of variables that can lead to that, Jova. There's a lot of variables, Jova. Like, for example, to give you an idea, back in 2008, yeah. Back in 2008, we also kind of have a similar problem. Oh, by the way, there was a lookout here. Yeah, it's a good sign, indeed. So yeah, apparently someone was trying to hold off zombies in here. All right, sniper's log. Oh, go ahead, Whips. Just brush through it. Basically, yeah. The guy was
we went out. People were pricks. It didn't end well.
He's chronicling the days that spent before he died. So you
They who are valiant and brave of spirit will find the cure in the castle of
what?
The castle of
What kind of a name is Ah?
You must have died. You must have died while writing it.
Oh, come on.
Well, that's what it says.
Look, if he was dying, he wouldn't bother to carve out He'd just say it.
Well, that's what's written in the notepad.
Perhaps he was perhaps he was dictating.
Oh, shut up.
The amount of mileage you can get out of that movie.
I'm surprised you didn't insert that clip into any given Ace Attorney they tried to write their name in blood scene before they die.
Well, sure, knowing Ace Attorney, eventually they'll have something referencing it.
Joe, is there saying like that in Apollo Justice?
You mean where the victim tries to write the surname before they die?
Yeah.
Yes, the third case.
All right, great. There we go.
Although,
don't worry, Siri. Don't worry, Siri. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Goody. It just figures the third case of Apollo Justice.
The worst one.
Anyway,
unless you think the fourth case is even dumber.
Oh, do you?
It's been a while, although at least the stupidest thing in the third case was the belief that the suspect could have done what he did, considering what he's like. The fourth case had Phoenix become an absolute twat in a few months.
Hey, don't
I thought
forget
Phoenix was an absolute twat in that game, so.
Hey, young lady, you can't bring that horse into campus. No pets.
yeah.
So, in case you haven't noticed, all the people in the university are either dead or zombified or hiding.
Also,
so don't try to
lady,
enforce your bullshit rules.
Also,
lady,
Ellie,
I
you're
didn't become a college professor by actually acknowledging what goes outside these college walls. I became a college professor because I understand what goes on inside my classroom, and I'm not about to change that teaching curriculum anytime soon. Now get to class. Oh wait, you're too young. Go.
Yeah, exactly.
Zombie!
Yeah, exactly, Ellie. You're a bit too young for. Okay. Oh crap.
Oh no.
Don't freak out the holes.
Exactly.
Shoot,
They're not as subtle as the rest of us.
Shoot, is that the student alumni coming to greet us?
That
I
is
know
the
you guys have some stupid frat boy pranks, so let's all be mature adults about this.
These are all American words.
Pedro. I don't think the zombies here are zombie students really, really drunk.
It's weird though. They're runners. That would mean that they only recently turned.
True. Yeah. My guess is, Jova, this actually is one of the recent places that just became deserted.
Well, crud, they sure cleared house fast.
Well, considering the campus gate is just down or open, the zombies could just perfectly get out if they could see.
Hey guys.
Maybe these are runners, so obviously they can't see. So.
What do they call in the vac?
Well, actually, no. That's the clickers.
Wait,
never
hold on.
mind.
I thought it was clickers.
Yeah. Never mind. I misspoke. Never mind. You're right. Go ahead.
Hey guys. What do they call it when a soldier decides to abandon battle in order to get a piece of chocolate cake?
Deserting?
Desertion.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Deserting.
Yeah.
How nice.
See, you already laugh.
No.
To be fair, still better than any of the Fairy Fence Ref jokes.
Oh my god. So what, was there some fraternity party going on here?
Yeah, for all we know, these are all students.
Yeah, they're just walking around. They're just drunk. Come on.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the apocalypse. They're just really, really hungover right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so wasted.
Let's get them some coffee.
So yeah,
it's funny you mentioned that. During my whole time at university, the only alcohol I drank on campus was like a half of a side.
Okay.
Thank goodness they weren't listening for any muffled screams.
Well, for most of the runners in this place have just turned, and they're still, trying to fight
They probably have a pounding headache.
Yeah, they have a pounding headache, and they're so there's a bit.
The headache I've got now.
They're a bit distracted as a result of it.
Which makes me wonder: are they conscious when the head kind of
Nobody
You
knows.
know.
Nobody knows. But it is. Well, remember, Joe. Sam even had that discussion with Ellie. What do you think? Do you think there's really someone still in there after they turn?
I mean, at least in Resident Evil, most of the victims are dead when they're zombies, so, at least when they mute, well, okay, except for a few certain cases, but for the most part, usually when someone becomes a zombie or gets turned into a monster in Resident Evil, normally they die during the process, so at least you don't have to worry about their consciousness being in there.
In this game, however, they leave it ambiguous.
Can you imagine, though, if they're still conscious when the head has to split open and turn into a conch shell?
Ugh. All right.
Like, dang, that has gotta hurt.
All right. So if you're careful and if you play your cards right, you should be able to strangle all of them without them even being alerted. So let's try that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the typical sixth form common room in schools here in the UK.
So this is how UK college goes, I see.
Or at least England and Wales, because we both share the same education system, don't we, Shuri?
Yes, I think is it only Scotland that has a different one, or does Ireland?
Yeah, Scotland. Scotland is a different one, which makes the whole Waterloo Road thing even more stupid.
So this is why so
Although they're
many
looking to change our system now, and it's confusing everyone.
Let me guess, another side effect of Brexit?
Well, if it makes you feel any better,
No,
Shiro.
No,
it's got
enough.
nothing to do with Brexit.
Well,
You
if it
know-
makes sorry. Go ahead.
It makes sense, though, why a lot of you Brits turn out to be evil or into spies. If this is what college is like for you, you have to sneak around and take people out. Well, of course you grow up to become either kingsmen or villains.
What were you going to say, Pedro?
If it makes you feel any better, Shiroi, my country is the one who, according to studies, has the worst school success in Europe. So there's that. So you guys are at least not at the bottom of the barrel.
I thought we were at the bottom of the barrel. Jesus.
Turns out you're not.
Yeah, I've already explained the Waterloo Road things to you guys.
To give you an idea,
How
actually, it's interesting.
stupid
It's interesting
that
we're
twist
talking about
was.
that because
Yeah.
earlier today in the news, there was this. Turns out a lot of students here in Portugal are always hungry and tired. So,
Considering they work so hard, yeah.
Wait, what?
that's just the thing. There's a lot of them. It's not even a matter of lack of study. It's more so the fact that they just either suck at it or don't do it properly.
And why are
The
they so
educational
hungry
system
and
in my
tired
country is a
anyway?
piece of crap. Trust me. Just to. Oh, okay. Hold on. Now we're gonna start an important running gag that's even going to factor into the main story. In a moment.
Okay.
In a moment, actually,
Marco?
I think I'm gonna check. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna check something first. But anyway, just to give you guys an idea. Back in the day, when I was still studying in high school, I came across a teacher that clearly knew nothing about the program, like at all.
Really?
Like, and all of us, it was so blatant, and she was always coming up with excuses and trying to bullshit her way through the classes.
What was the course?
I don't know what's the English the American equivalent of that subject. Basically, it has to do with computers. That's all you need to know.
Computer sciences.
Sure, let's go with that. Why not?
We just call it IT here, I think.
Yeah, well, whatever.
ICT, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Irrelevant. The point is, the woman just bullshit her way through, and this was back in 11th grade. So when we got to
Oh,
to the 12th grade, the teacher of that grade had to basically teach us the program of 2 years in a year, basically, just for us to catch up. We literally told them, dude, just consider the last year non-existent.
I think I can see why you didn't
this is
bother
important.
with
Yeah, when Joel was younger, he wanted to be a singer. This is important, so let's pay attention.
Oh,
Come on, Hugh Jackman, you can totally sing.
Does Hugh Jackman singing Logan to his?
No,
I'm guessing no.
That was what that film was missing. Hugh Jackman getting to sing as he dies.
Like, seriously, sure, I kid you. It's been a while since you've seen the series, so you may not remember. Hugh Jackman can sing, as Pan of all movies showed.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that movie. There's so much wrong with that movie, and yet it always puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Like, heck, even the racist moment with Rooney Mara ends up being so silly, considering how they try and compensate with that multinational tribe.
Yeah.
And that was their way of trying to compensate for, past versions, including the Disney one, depicting the natives as red people.
And how about that CGI, Jova?
Never.
I mean, seriously. Remember the first time Peter flew? I mean, they seriously couldn't have just hung him off a harness over a green screen.
Wait, monkeys?
A monkey.
And
Oh,
also
cool pets.
the Neverbirds.
Yeah, the Neverbirds.
I mean, Megan actually did a review of Pan recently, and yeah, they look. It's like they were unfinished.
Yeah.
So the monkeys, of course, are not affected by the virus. Lucky homos.
That's a
Scientific name, Pedro. Science. It's in the scientific name for monkey.
SJWs won't care. It's still a microaggression, so I'm gonna have to punch you for it.
No,
Sheila,
Good to know. Good to know us homos aren't affected by the apocalypse.
I used the shield barrier of logic to deflect it. Seriously, come on.
That's funny, Jova. Throwing logic at an SJW. That's great.
Well, hey, it is kind of an Ace Attorney attack to reflect stuff with the power of logic.
We should see. You really have to catch up so you can familiarize with PC Principle in South Park.
Oh,
Wait,
the mark of the Fireflies.
Wait, Infamous Second Son won't be out for another 2 years.
Sorry, Dwebs, but remember, Dwebs, they're both Sony studios, so maybe they
And both have Troy Baker in it as the main character.
So maybe inside knowledge.
Yeah, so like I said, both have Troy Baker as the main character. Although this one's a gruff guy who's distant and has lost everything dear to him. In Infamous Second Son, he plays a jackass who goes around spraying stuff.
Such an
Quite the range,
endearing.
though, I must admit.
So yeah, we have to check what's going. Oh yeah,
How much you want to bet that at some point Troy Baker is going to go for the necessary surgery so that he can now even do a woman's voice?
nah.
Moving on.
We could just leave Laura Bailey for that.
Now imagine, what if Troy Baker manages to replace even Laura Bailey?
No.
Disconnect generator.
That's
and
going to
not
be in
on
your
you.
nightmares now, isn't it, Pedro?
No, I'm good.
Get surgery to change your voice exactly.
Besides, that could backfire from what I've heard.
Oh,
Yes, because
can.
it basically involves shaving away the Adam's apple a little bit, but the risk with that is you can lose your voice altogether. So generally, people just don't go for that kind of surgery.
And we got the map of the campus. Let's see.
UEC.
University of whatever.
Here at UEC, you can find all the things you'll need to ensure your studies will go smoothly as possible.
Assuming that we don't have a zombie outbreak, but what are the chances of that?
But
Don't worry
this is
about
what
that.
every university says, and let's just say there's a reason that the British student population are heavy drinkers.
Oh, no.
It's really stressful, Joe. In fact, funnily enough, it's like as I said earlier, in my whole time at university, I only had like half a pint of cider.
So what's so stressful about UK college compared to, USA college?
All the assignments, all that bloody revision.
Also, most of the time, all the assignments are thrown at you at once, and they want them in at roughly the same time.
Oh,
Because that's fair, isn't it?
That is
in
unfair.
year one, by the way, this isn't like a year 3 finals thing. We're talking from year 1.
So they give you assignments with unfair allotment of time to complete them.
I once had an assignment that required a lot of programming. I only had like 2 weeks.
Oh, I hate when colleges do that.
I think it might have been 3. I'm not sure.
I hate when colleges, put you into classes without giving you the proper, preparing classes.
Well, to
I've
be fair,
learned-
mine did. It's just it's still rather stressful.
The basic point is fuck college. Go to a specific school of the trade that you actually want to follow instead of going to those stupid places.
I mean, USA colleges sound fair compared to the UK college ones. I mean, not to say that all our colleges are perfect, but I have thankfully found my calling with my college I go to. But dang, I mean, that explains so much, though. Like why a lot of the Brits and the SCWRM talk about how
here in Europe,
college is even more stressful.
Yeah, here in Europe, Jova, it's much better if you just go to a school that's catered to your specific trade. Like like colleges in general are pretty shit.
Boy, and people boast about how apparently the education systems have better rates over there. Well, no kidding, they have better rates if only a select few are willing to put up.
And even then, even those schools can suck sometimes. To give you guys an idea, the school I went to learn my trade, even they had really shitty stuff. To give hold on. Looks like
fog in a bout of zombies.
Looks like we finally found the zombies that killed this university, so to say.
It's probably a sick college prank gone horribly wrong.
Maybe that's where it all started. It was some college prank.
Clickers.
Go on. To give you an idea, like one of the common characteristics of five-star restaurants is to try our best to do this, make this not only serve the client but also make sure it's fancy, to impress the client, so he'll come back. However, the teacher in that school that I went to went completely so far to the point of making things that were so stupid that if I was in the restaurant, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing to the waiter?
Really?
But basically, here's what he does. Here's how you're supposed to give an orange to the customer in a 5-star restaurant, according to this guy, because trust me, this doesn't actually happen because this guy's clearly a lunatic.
Okay.
According to him, we're supposed to stick a knife in the orange,
What?
hold it upwards, and peel the orange right there with another knife. All while the customer watches, because that apparently is impressive. And I don't know about you guys, but if a waiter did that in a restaurant I would go like, dude, you can use a plate.
I mean, I don't think even hibachi restaurants do that.
There's looking fancy, and then there's just.
Not to mention the fact that, more than likely the juice from that orange is going to come squeezing out onto your customer, so...
Well, actually, no, Jova. To be fair, if you do know what you're doing, you can peel the orange without actually, doing that. If you...
But that's the thing.
Most countries nowadays, with their cafes, you just have a juicing machine. I've seen that a few times. I've been on holiday.
But that's the thing, though. It's like, well, what he was trying to teach you there sounds like something that would be more for, advanced
like I said, Jova, supposedly this is also you can impress the client.
Hey, you know what's important? Getting the client's food on time. Impressing them is kind of the extra stuff.
Remember, this is 5-star restaurant shit.
Maybe they could be impressed by how quick it is.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sounds about as appetizing as all the stuff we're looking at here.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually, fortunately,
would you actually want to try and eat these things?
I haven't actually worked at a 5-star restaurant, but I have been at them, and no, that kind of shit doesn't go on there. That guy is just stupid.
Yeah. So what's with all the coral reef here?
Well, it's all consequences of the disease. Obviously, a lot of these can be remains of people.
Yeah, so that means that somebody must have really swollen up and then popped.
Let's not forget, Jova. We've already established what happens when someone becomes infected for so long. There you go, right there, a bloater, right there.
Oh god, there's a bloater in here.
So you can kind of, I guess, theorize that. Eventually, there's a 4th stage where you pop and your zombie guts are spread all over.
Like literally, those are their bones we're looking at.
All right, so I managed to sneak past everybody, including the bloater.
So what could possibly go wrong?
He dies immediately.
See, I'm gonna use a common Portuguese saying: "Learn from what I'm doing right now, because I'm not gonna last forever."
But but I told you, Pedro, stealth to me is boring.
I know.
Trust me, Dwebs. If stealth can save your life, I'll take being boring.
However,
Oh, no.
even if you do manage to sneak past them, the door will do so. However, you have to be really fast so you can. There we go.
Why is it that the bloater of all people has a good hearing?
It's not so much a good hearing, just more so the fact that he's the one that's closest to me.
God dang it.
The designers on purpose put the bloater there to put pressure on you.
Is it possible
Mash to save your life.
Is it even possible to beat that bloater down here?
Well, yeah, you can always beat all. We've already defeated bloaters in this game, Joe. But you can defeat bloaters, especially if you have Molotov cocktails. Those are the best. That's the best way of killing bloaters. Yeah, you can kill the bloater. However, as I've just demonstrated, it's much better if you manage to sneak past all of them, so you can save your ammunition for when you actually need them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's check what's here. U.S. military recalls search effort. Go ahead, Wibs.
The latest two reports
Sorry.
estimating that
You're too slow.
is either dead or infected by the CBI pandemic. The United States military has released a statement that they're recalling all of their search efforts. Regions up to 10 miles from these quarantine zones permit or remain on patrol for citizens attempting to enter, but no effort will be made to evacuate this percentage of hard to reach areas. Attorney General Arthur Monroe said this letter, we're fucked.
Point is the military tried to handle things, but they failed.
As always. No, sorry.
Sorry, Joe, but the U.S. military failed this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's up to a bunch of random U.S. citizens to save the day, like in Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny is that in Resident Evil, the U.S. military are working to save the world, yet it's the European governments that are behind a few of the zombie outbreaks. In fact, it's thanks to the Europeans
oh my God,
that
Lips. I just realized. Maybe this is the universe of Life is Strange and post-apocalyptic. Years and years after. Maybe this is the same university. What do you think?
That makes sense.
Besides, U.S. militaries may be useless, but at least we don't have those evil government conspiracies that the UK government seems to love so much. Hey, Dwibs.
Sorry, what was that again?
The U.S. military may be useless at times, but at least we don't have as many of those evil secret plans that the UK government seems to love so much.
Well, funnily enough, Joe, very recently, apparently a couple of members of our army were arrested for terrorism charges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. You're not helping the stereotype, you know.
Anyway, all right. Now that's connected. Now we just have to.
I love how simply dropping down into him having to do all that just so we could open up a gate.
There we go. All right. I'm sure it will all be smooth sailing from here.
We
Yes,
are home free.
Now, hopefully, in the next part, we'll rescue Shiori from being kidnapped by zombies.
Oh, what a shame.
So anyway, join us in the next part where I heroically fly all the way to Swansea and save the day.
See ya, everybody.
Hooray!
And also Joel and Ellie do stuff.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.